Hi, you guys, and thanks for tuning in. There was a question asked. Did anyone ever try to escape from prison? There were a couple of times where I heard that someone had tried to escape. The end results, I don't know what happened. I don't know, but I do know that it's almost impossible. You really can't. I've heard of escapes where it happened at court, and I don't even know how that can happen. In prison, they have, of course, a gate, and with the barbed wiring, and they have towers. They have towers at every corner. Every corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And they are, of course, just like you see in the movies, they have weapons. And they can see everything. In the prison, we're not allowed to run. The first prison that I was in, I remember I was out and I was running. I started running and they started blowing a whistle because they have officers out on bikes. They started blowing a whistle and the officer rolled over real quick. Was like, "Stop running. What are you doing running? You're not allowed to run. You have to walk." Oh, I didn't know. Okay. So, come to find out, no, because somebody could be running trying to escape or something. I guess. I don't know. So they don't allow us to run. Like, that's why. Somebody's running and they're trying to get away. So, no, we're not allowed to run. And then, a lot of times, they do counts. And the counts are done like every 4 hours. And regardless of where you're at, they're going to do the count. At the first prison, you have to stand up for your count. In the second prison, if you're in your room, if you're in a room at nighttime and at 4 p.m. when they do the count, they just want to see you have to move. Like if you're in your bed, they want to make sure that's you, so you have to move and let them know. For any reason, when they do their count, if they can't find someone, then they think like, oh shoot, somebody has escaped, somebody is missing. So they will shut the whole prison down. They will sound off the alarm, and it's funny because everybody get happy. Everybody get happy for the simple fact that if you're out working or whatever you're doing, especially forestry, which is fire camp, because we're exercising, we're working out, and it's like the alarm goes off, like, yay! You have to go to your room, and then they count everybody that way. Once you're in your room, they count everybody, and then still if somebody's missing, we have to stay in our rooms until they find this person. And several times we're in the room 24 hours, 48 hours. I guess somebody done tried to escape. They're trying to find this person. A lot of times everybody is everywhere. There are several housing units, and I'm somewhere visiting somebody, so they'll sound the alarm, and a lot of times they make you sit on the ground, be still. Like everybody has to be still, sit on the ground, and then they will allow the release of everybody that's in a housing unit that's not supposed to be in there. And we're not supposed to be anywhere. Really, we're not supposed to be in somebody else's room. And it's funny because then that's when you see you see people coming out of housing units and they're going to get in trouble because they wasn't supposed to be in there. So that's how they think like somebody done escape. And it's stupid. It's stupid. Because they sound the alarm and If you're in your room, then you have to be still. So they lock those doors. So if I'm in somebody's room, then I'm locked in. And then they're counting, and I'm locked in their room. They think somebody done escaped. You're in trouble because you're not supposed to be in their room. And then the handcuffs. You can't escape. For instance, if someone has to go to the hospital outside the prison, because you go to hospitals outside the prison. We do have a hospital on the prison in a doctor office, but you will go outside for whatever reason. You need to see a specialist or whatever. You need to go outside. Then they handcuff you, and they handcuff you. They handcuff your hands, and then they handcuff your feet. And then once you get into paramedics, and you're handcuffed to the bed, and then you're walking into the hospital with handcuffs, and they put you in the bed and you're handcuffed, and you are with 2 armed guards, so you can't escape. Now also during the visits, when you have visits, don't even think about escaping. Visitors are not allowed to wear any type of color clothing that we are allowed to wear. They're not allowed to wear the blue or the white. They don't want visitors to look like us, because we might try to escape by trying to act like we're visitor, I guess. So visitors are not allowed to wear our colors. And in the visiting, then they have guards everywhere, and a tower right outside of visiting. So don't even think about trying to escape that way. Now, in fire camp, that's a different story, and that's where people do escape. Because in fire camp, you're free, and you live on a it's like a it's a camp. It's a camp. It's a camp, and it's away from the city, but not too far away from houses where people live. And if you qualify for fire camp, it's because they feel like you're low level. You're not a risk to society. You're not going to escape. So they allow you to go to this camp, and in this camp you go out and fight fires and do all kinds of work out in the public, and they're trusting you to go out, and you're not going to escape. You can. It's so easy to just walk away, just go, but you don't. People have, but if you do, then if you get caught, when you get caught, if it's years later, then you're going to get more time for walking away. It's called escape. You're going to get more time for the simple fact that you escape. So you go out, you're free. We go out and we do work, dirty work, and nobody's thinking about, I'm going to walk away, or I'm going to leave. You don't want to do that. So you can't escape during that time. And also, it's really easy to escape at the camp. You can just easily just walk away. There's no gates or anything. Just go. If you want to go, you can just go. But nobody really wants to do that. So nobody wants to escape. So because most of the women that are approved to do the fire camp are women who are, like I said, low level, never been in prison before, never really been in trouble, or we're not violent, and we're not troublemakers. We're not we're not really the bad women, so we're the good ones, and we're scared. We don't want to get in trouble, so we're not going to do anything. We're not trying to escape or do anything. I've heard that like if like in fire camp, you have your visits, and the visits are in a house that's 50 feet away from the camp. And I've heard that women left the fire camp and went over to the house, where somebody else was having a visit, and it came back, you know, but other than that, that's not really escape. And then even at the prison, they have the house where you have your visits. They call them contracos, or they're really family visits. And it is so many feet also away from the prison. And the one at the prison, they have a gate around the house, and there's a yard, and right outside that house is their guard. They can see the whole house and can see everything. And during this time, you're free. You're free to walk around the yard and play in the yard, and your friends at the house. You're just free. You're with your loved ones. So, but don't even think about escaping, because that guard is right there. He can hear the door when it opens, can see everything, and has his weapon. Okay, so don't even think about escaping. So, but I really don't think it's possible to escape, and I don't think nobody's trying to escape. Oh, and then also fog. Okay, can you imagine? They say that's when people try to escape, like, oh yeah, here come the fog, can't nobody see me, so this is good time for me to escape. But they're aware that the fog is coming in. They're aware that the fog is coming in. So when the fog comes in, they sounds out an alarm. Then everybody has to go back to their housing unit immediately. And sometimes fog will come in fast. It will come in fast, and you're like, uh-oh, here come the fog. We about to go in. Boom, there go that alarm. And that alarm means go back to your housing unit. And once we're in our housing unit, then they go around and count. They make sure that everybody's, is locked up and nobody's outside. Nobody can escape. And so, yes, that's it. Okay, so escaping, it's not going to happen. Okay, so thank you so much for that question. That was an excellent question. You guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I'll be more than happy to do a video. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my video. Until the next video, peace.